Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Harmony, the Fall of Reverie. It's actually been quite a bit since I last played this game. Um, I was so convinced that I had completely flubbed this chapter. Um, yeah, I thought I had completely failed this chapter. Like, I got a bunch of chaos and glory crystals when I didn't want to. I ended up with more power crystals than I did bliss or truth crystals. And I thought that it was because I had decided to go with Yana. Um, I've convinced myself since that I'm probably actually fine. Like, first of all, if you'll remember, during the episode, I was actually planning on not going down this right branch at all. I went to the left, where I hung out with Nora. I skated with Nora. And then I was just going to go right down this middle path. Because at the time, it seemed like the only option was to go with Ursula. And I was like, no thanks. I'm cutting you off, Mom. I don't want anything to do with you. But then I saw that Yana was the other option, so I went back. But it was going to allow me to go down this middle path without having seen anything. So, really, the only thing that was wrong, the only problem with romancing Yana there was that I got a bunch of chaos crystals that I didn't want. But if I can, like, get enough crystals for. I'd prefer this one, but either of these outcomes I would be okay with. Um, if I can get enough crystals for either of these, then I'll be all good. Yeah. And I don't have to choose this if I don't want to. It also occurred to me that I didn't even have to go with Nora. This chapter just allowed you to go straight down the middle, not go with Nora or Ursula or Yana, and just collect a few power crystals or a few truth crystals. And apparently the game thought that that would be enough for you to go into the next chapter with. So I think I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to get whatever crystals I want here. Because, this chapter could have just left me with a baseline. Really, a baseline power or truth crystals. Really, the only thing that's an actual problem with how I resolved this last chapter is that I specifically didn't get truth crystals. And I want truth crystals. I want more truth crystals than any other because they are the aspiration I'm more interested in establishing as the heart of Reverie, if that is what the end game is. But at this point, like, I have bliss crystals, so I can do this. The Naiads will stand. I'm not locked out of that quite yet, so it's okay. Even if truth is a little starved, it's okay. All right. Let's see. Mourners come and go. We have planned something to honor Laszlo. Although we might have changed the story a bit by deciding to support the use of Laszlo's face in the protests. So I don't know. Maybe that's something irreversible, but it's probably. I'm still thinking that everything will probably be fine. It's nice out tonight. Warm, but not overbearing. Not a cloud in the sky. My heart's still in pieces, but my head is clearer. The voices are speaking more slowly now. As the gardens come into view, I feel another cramp scrunch itself around my abdomen. Perfect timing. I see a crowd has gathered for the wake. Familiar faces, strangers, people from every echelon of Alma society. I answer the sympathetic looks thrown my way with a smile, and my thoughts return to Reverie. Even cast in red, it's a familiar place for me now, for better or worse. Truth has been restored, chaos found, and glory rescued. But there's more to do, and I still can't see the outcomes of our story.
In this moment, the present is your chief concern.
That is just objectively not true, Bond. I gotta worry about the future. That's the whole point of this game, man.
It will be painful, but it always is. When many grievers won, it may hurt less.
I head to the table where Nora and Ursula are sitting, proffering smiles and nods.
I've never seen the Naiads this crowded.
Me neither. Laszlo was loved by all of us.
She smiles, her eyes glassy. After a few moments of silence, Ursula and Nora drift off to mingle with the mourners. I stay put. I need a moment to gather myself. In my pocket, I feel my phone buzz. I glance down at the screen. It's a text from Yana. Let me know if you need anything. Yana, with all of MK's eyes on them. I hope they're all right. Okay, so we can't go entering Glorious Sanctuary with the help of chaos. Okay, so we didn't. Mingle with the crowd. I don't know what the difference between these is. Both of these say I can't keep to myself all night. We're hosting, so we have to meet and greet everyone. So this is all moot. And I can't smile at the old days. Oh, I can't do this because, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Even though we kissed. Oh, this works too. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So over there, we could talk to Jade. Alright, we just get chaos crystals over here. We could have Omar open up about grief, have Omar comfort Nora, or have Jade change Nora's mind. Alright. Both of these would give us truth crystals. So I guess we'll just see what these are. Chat with Jade, speak with Omar, talk with Ursula, meet Nora. Okay. So for this we'd have to talk to Omar and Ursula, and for this we'd have to talk with Jade and Nora. I don't know. We haven't been giving Omar enough love, I feel like. We tried to do his objective when we went to rescue Ursula, but that kind of went kaput. But I don't know. I like Omar. I like Nora and Jade too, though, so that'll kind of be hard. I make my way through the mourners, nodding and smiling, until I reach Nora and Jade. Ursula's there too. My mother and Jade aren't the best of friends, but at least there's no open hostility between them. I'm glad. Nora needs stability right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So many people.
He was loved.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It hurts to speak about Laszlo in past tense.
Polly, I have something to ask you. But not now. After the ceremony, if that's all right.
Sure. We'll talk after.
I spy Omar over Jade's shoulder, consoling one of Laszlo's friends from the bar. He notices me, extracts himself with a final kind word, and wanders over.
These things are always horrible. Sorry, I don't mean to bring down the mood.
It's fine. It really can't get much lower. Are you okay?
I've never noticed before the way the outline around the person who's speaking kind of pulses. I like it. It's very nice.
It's just brings back a lot of memories, you know. Not my first rodeo.
Oh, Omar. Alright. Choose one of the next two, choose one of the next two, and choose one of the next two. Okay. Okay, so these revoke some. Okay, so I don't want to speak with just Nora and Omar. So I do have to decide here. Do I want to talk to Jade or Nora? Or no. I can talk to Ursula and Omar. I can talk to Nora and Jade. Okay. Omar is the only person with which we can talk to multiple people. I don't like that this is chaos. What are Omar and Nora doing together? What's that about? Okay. Omar, are you a creep? Are you secretly a creep? I'm gonna talk to Nora and Jade. I'm a little uncomfortable all of a sudden. Because chaos is associated with romance, and Nora is quite young, and Omar is like in his 30s. So, I walk over to Jade. The truth is, she looks a little lost.
I feel like an imposter here, you know? I liked Laszlo. His type is rare these days. Genuine. Kind. But I hardly knew him. Maybe I should go.
He'd want you to be here.
You think?
Yes, I do. If not for him, then for Nora.
I want to do something. To help. But...
There's nothing else you can do. But, Jade, just you being here is enough.
Alright. Meet Nora. She looks sad. Yes. Jade sees someone she knows. She touches Nora on the shoulder and moves off. I head over and instinctively pull her into my arms. The tears come naturally. I feel Nora's shoulders shake as she buries her head in my shoulder. It feels good, natural. Neither of us attempts to stem the tide. When we part, she's smiling weakly. She wipes her nose and eyes on the end of her sleeve.
Come on, let's find somewhere quiet. Get you a drink.
Okay, I can only go here. Jade changes Nora's mind. Sometimes the most obvious things are also the most unexpected. I look out over the wake. The hushed tones of whispered memories and heartfelt condolences seem completely at odds with the man they're talking about. I can imagine Laszlo striding through the crowd, grumbling loudly about how no one's having enough fun. I smile, despite everything. When I turn back, Jade and Nora are holding each other like their lives depend on it. Jade whispers something to Nora and kisses her forehead. Aww. They separate and kiss for real. Oh! I smile again and imagine Laszlo smiling too. What did she change her mind about then? Okay. Yeah, we still can't do this. It's not unlocked. Ursula wants to say a few words. I tune out for a moment, letting my mind drift to other things. Atina, Laszlo, Omar. I need to be certain that my choices are correct. So much has changed since my return here. Reverie, the aspirations. My idea of the world has shifted. The crystalline chime of cutlery on glass brings me back to my senses. Ursula stands at the head of the hushed crowd. She looks grave, but composed. Speech time.
Thank you all for coming here today. I can't speak for my family, but I know the sight of you gathered here has done me a world of good. So, Laszlo. Laszlo was...
She pauses, her eyes darkening for a moment.
Laszlo was my partner. Laszlo was a parent. Laszlo was the cornerstone of a community. Our community. And he is gone.
Her speech continues. She describes how they met and built a life together, both with young children in tow. But I'm not listening. I can't listen. Hearing the past tense used with his name is too much to bear. My mind swirls again, thoughts and memories coming like a torrent as my knees buckle, and I reach instinctively for the corner of a table. No tears, no gulping sobs, just pain. Grief is unpredictable. I feel numb sometimes, and other times incredibly raw. Some days are much better than others, but the lows are the lowest I've ever felt. Nothing will ever be as it was again. Sorry. It hurts to think about. I feel as if I'm breathing through a straw. Okay. So, time for a confrontation or unlock a node. Huh. I worry that this is going to be like an inevitable thing that leads to chaos. That's my fear. Like, I don't want to shun Yana if that's what going this way would mean, but at the same time, I need my focus to be on getting either the Truth or Bliss crystals I need, or the Bonds and Power crystals I need, and most importantly, not getting any more Chaos crystals, because I do not like the Chaos and Glory option. Yeah. Rebellion isn't peaceful. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. So I'm sorry, Yana. I'm gonna have to go here. I worry that this is gonna unlock something inevitable that binds me to a chaos option, so I need answers. I'm going for a confrontation. And if I've completely messed up and I realize it in time, maybe I will start this chapter again too. Hopefully that won't be necessary. Ursula is still speaking. A ripple of laughter echoes through the crowd. Sniffles. The occasional repressed sob. The answers I need aren't here. They aren't in Brittle. It's time to return to Reverie. To confront the aspirations. They owe me, and they'll help me. Or they can find someone else to solve their problems. Okay. I could have unlocked Chaos Listens or Truth Abides. Okay. So up here, Truth is optimistic. If you can discover what is on everyone's mind, I will tell you what I think. Protect the Naiads. Okay. So I can get Truth here. Protect the Naiads. Unite Alma. Yeah, that'll get me enough. And incite a riot. I don't want to incite a riot. Encourage Jade to speak. This will get me chaos. No thanks. Okay. So I'm gonna want another bond crystal, a truth crystal, and a power crystal. Another truth crystal, a bond crystal, and a power crystal. Yeah, and I need to do all three of these to get this. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and do that. But I'll need to choose one of those. Alright, I can get a truth crystal here. I can't get both a power and a bond crystal, can I? Ugh. Okay. Well, I can still do this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah. I think I have to do all three of these to do this, so there's no way I'm getting that. Unfortunate. Okay. I still want to go over here. If you have something to say, then by all means say it, or a silence that's going to leave them speechless. Just say it. I close my eyes and the red sky of Reverie appears before me. Where I only recently saw nothing but beauty in this landscape, I now feel injustice. I've done so much for this realm and its inhabitants. I've given so much of myself. I can't go on like this. Our arrangement has to change. I know they can hear my thoughts. I know they can feel my distress. The only question is who'll respond. Well, it'll be easy enough to get a bliss crystal. Yeah, there's no way to get a power crystal at this point. Unless it's possible in some convoluted way to do both of these. That way I can get power crystals and bond crystals. Then do Chaos's thing, and then be able to go over here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with Bliss. This'll be real simple. Just go over here. And will this get me enough? It'll get me 15. That'll get me 5. Okay. This will get me 15. Right now I have 2 truth crystals, so if I end with 17, then will that be enough to unlock this? Yes. Oh, it'll be exactly enough, actually. Okay. Is there a bond outcome somewhere over here? Hold on. What? Oh, that's truth. Okay. Well, I want to hear what truth has to say, but I do not think there's a way for that to happen. I could have done this, gotten a chaos crystal. No, I don't think there's a way to do it, actually. That's weird. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there is, but it would take a long time studying the whole board, and it might require going this way. I don't know. I just really want to do the bliss and truth objective, outcome, whatever you call it. I hear the pop and fizz of bliss before she arrives. And then she's there, but she looks different. Her eyes are shiny and she sniffles slightly before talking.
Hey, Sprout, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We've just been so childish. But I can't. I just can't.
Can't what?
Go back to Brittle. After all that's happened, after all you've been through, I can't do it.
Oh, I see.
I wish I could. There's nothing in the whole world I want more than to help you. I mean, you freed truth and glory and even found chaos. But, I mean, I'm scared.
Of what?
Everything. That company. They got glory and she's like 5 times my size. This isn't forever. I swear. Just until...
Until you're not scared.
Exactly. I knew you'd understand.
Okay. Yeah. These revoke stuff. So, I do not know how I'm supposed to do this. Yeah. Literally all I can do at this point is... Oh. No, I need to do this. Reality shivers. I open my eyes. Instead of Brittle or even Reverie, I see nothing but the void. Like I've awoken underwater. Strangely, I'm not scared. It's almost calming being here. Between the realms. Now there are footsteps and voices, muffled, like they're coming from above the surface. I can feel the effects of my conversation and reverie rippling outwards. What consequences will it have had? The consequences are... The crowd cheers! Yay! I close my eyes again and the sound's clear. I'm back in the garden. The crowd is applauding the end of Ursula's speech. Not just applauding, cheering. Which is odd, considering the context. Someone grabs my shoulder. Omar.
Didn't you hear?
No, I was away.
You in? Never mind. Listen, Ursula just told everyone. Alma, the whole community. They've launched a class action lawsuit against MK.
What?
Yeah, it was her idea. It might even help the Prescients. Her way of apologizing, I guess.
He beams at me, claps me on the shoulder, and moves off. This is a big deal. MK controls the police, the security apparatus of Atina, but they've never managed to sack the courts. How have they not managed that? This might actually move the needle a little. Is this happening because of what I said? What I said in Reverie? Truth is there.
The situation pivots once more.
I certainly didn't expect this. Not at all. It's not like my mother to be so community-minded.
Death is the ultimate clarifier. Your mother has changed. The question now is, will you change along with her?
The crowd shifts from cheering to chatting as many people start discussing things at once. I should make the most of this high energy moment. Now, here's the thing. That wasn't a decision that Polly made. What Ursula's plan was and how the crowd reacted. So, how then, exactly, did Polly make that decision? Interesting. I can spend time with my family, lose a truth crystal, but get some bliss. I don't know. Yeah, there's no going back to see all these. Yeah. Yeah, I have to listen to whoever apologized. And if there's a way to get to, through these actions, I guess, talk to all three of these. To bond to bliss and to power, then that way we can get Truth's thing, but that seems like quite a long shot, so I can spare a single truth crystal, but I'd rather be safe. The crowd is gone, it's just us now. I'd rather maximize what I get out of this chapter. It's just us now. We gather in the kitchen, Ursula, Nora, and me. Nora puts the kettle on. Ursula takes a seat, fidgeting with her bracelet. All I want to do is rest, to sleep for days. But as I look at my family, what remains of it, I know that's impossible.
I wish I had a family.
Bliss manifests by the sink, watching as Nora washes some dishes.
You do. Us.
Aww. Truth keeps their distance at the edge of the kitchen, not acting very familial. They are not.
Yeah, but not really, though. When's the last time you made me a cup of tea?
You have never asked for a cup of tea.
Even though I've said negative things about Bliss and the way that she goes about protecting herself in the past, and I don't necessarily feel it's healthiest, but I still love her, and she and Truth are probably my favorites. Bond is up there too, but these two, I like them both a lot.
All right then, make me a cup of tea.
No.
See? Still. Don't you go worrying about this lot. We'll make sure they're safe.
Really?
To the extent we can. We will watch over you and your loved ones. For now, the Naiads are safe.
I nod in thanks, and the two disappear. There was talk of more protests tomorrow. With the news of the lawsuit, no doubt such talk has increased. We'll see what happens. For now, I'm just happy to be here, with my family. dawn comes change, the wake is in the past. The night is over, and what a night. Somehow I sense this is the beginning of the end. Whatever path I choose, whatever future I decide, Reverie is almost healed. The aspirations are back to their full powers. Whatever choices I make, I need to be certain. Alright. Whatever happens now, you won't fear it. You ignore the potential of those around you. Tis tis, you haven't done enough. The Naiads will stand. Let's go. After what happened between me and the aspirations, Bliss and Truth are determined to act. They will shape the world according to what I do.
Protect my family from MK's lies.
This will give me a glimpse of what they could do with their powers if they were chosen as the heart. Fatigue has lowered my defenses. My mind is an open book. Bliss and Truth can surely tell how exhausted I am.
We're on it. Go ahead and take a load off while you still can, Harmony.
Whatever is to come, you must approach it with a clear mind and fresh eyes.
An official investigation on MK has just been opened. Who knows where it'll lead us? There's a march starting outside. I can hear them. It's all boiling over. Laszlo's death, the freeing of the Prussians, and MK's inhuman policies. I watch the crowd move. I can hear them chanting as one immense voice as they go. The world will know what happened here. The army is soon deployed to contain the flood of protesters. Once they near MKHQ, they scatter. My heart is with them. It's simple. It's about keeping the people we care about safe. I want them to have a future.
Don't worry. We're on your side.
And you always have been, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Centuries. Even before, perhaps.
All right. Oh, they don't look happy. Oh, what's going on? Oh, are these the Oxyons? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. So all that came from Chaos's flame. MK has gone too far. It's time to take a stand and try to save what's left to save. Alma is cornered and his people are lost. Reverie needs a heart for a new dawn to rise. Behind our every move, walking in our footsteps, the aspirations have always been there. They guided us, showed us the way, their way. The vision I had proved one thing. Was that the vision of the Oxyons? That Polly saw? The world is always ready to change, and I must be too. The circle of aspirations is complete again. Very soon, it will be time to put an end to all this and choose a new heart. A heart to lead future generations, to lead the world. I won't be choosing only for Atina or myself. There are many things at stake. Many lives. And after everything we've been through,
This is it, and I can't do it alone.
I'll need all the help I can get. Okay, we got 3 more chapters and then the end. Whew. Oh, look, and a lot of these have a lot of different objectives at the end of them. Whew. So I'm going to be making a lot of decisions coming forward. Yeah, that was a very nice, subdued end to chapter 4, act 4, rather. And it looks like I've gotten Truth and Bliss quite a long way. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to put Truth up there. Yeah, they're my favorite. I just think that, yeah, as much as Community is good, A Decisive Hand is good, Joy is good, like, society and humanity led by truth and knowledge, like, that's always the most important thing, I feel like. So, yeah, putting truth in their rightful place as the heart is my ultimate goal. And I guess we'll see what steps I can take towards that in the next few episodes. So, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Harmony, the Fall of Reverie.